Hi, how are you?
And thank you.
Thank you for having us. Okay.
But it's okay. How are you feeling today?
I am excited. Yeah, I hope I'll learn new things that maybe I've never unpacked, or maybe I'll hear new things. Yeah. Yeah.
Introduce yourself.
So my name is Wanjiru Njiru, karaoke, and host of the Joy podcast and also the Nook by the Joy podcast. Yes, and I'm happy to be here. And we are writing a love letter.
Yes.
Hi, how are you doing?
Thank you.
Yeah. I'm feeling very nice. I really love this whole setup. You have a huge team. There seems to be a lot of money here. Kuna pa DM, eh? I'll give you my number. Yeah.
Introduce yourself.
My name is Ben Cyco. I'm a musician. I'm a podcaster. I'm a content creator. And I'm a business person, I guess, now that I have a studio. Yeah. And we are writing a love letter. So I want to say we are lighting a love letter. Yeah.
Okay. So welcome to A Love Letter Couples Edition. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having us,
We
Steph.
love having you. So describe to us how you met, how the two of you met.
Okay, so we met in 2023. So we met 2011. That's what, 12 years ago?
Yeah.
We met fresh out of high school. It was a church ex-cons program. And so it's usually, if people are not familiar with it, it's just like, the way you'd have just these fun programs that people have for post-high schoolers just to fill them with time
Yeah.
for things to do.
Yeah.
That's how I met Ben. We hit it off for a day and then it never worked out. And so we both entered into the friend zone for all about 4 or 5 years. And then in 2015, but we were still very actively in each other's life, me more in his life than him in mine. And then in 2015, the stars aligned.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I've talked about this a lot, but I have not been asked this question in the past, I think 6-7 months or maybe even a year. So I'm going to give you the details. So we met at around 2011. We just finished high school. And after high school, you're looking for something to do. And at that time, I was very into church gigs because church gigs had a lot of, good activities happening. Also hot chicks. Hot chicks were in church, bruv, Yeah, and the Lord, you want to get all that and still get heaven. It's like gain the world and gain your soul, It's a good balance if you look at it. And so we had this ex-cans program at CITAM, and then while we were there, I remember, so we used to have games. So during those games time, you pick up your seats and we go somewhere. So while we were walking with the seats, I think she hit me on purpose. At this point, at that point, I didn't realize I was the prize, In hindsight, now I'm thinking, even though Ling is a box. So she hits me on purpose. I'm like, yo, what's up? What is this happening? But I noticed her because she had a very cool vibe at that point. And we exchanged numbers. I told her my name is Ben, and she was really giggling a lot. I was wondering. Yeah, alikuwa anacheka sana bana. I was like, was the someone that funny or what's happening? So we exchanged numbers, started talking. Gave her my iPod for kids who are born in this generation. They don't know what an iPod. Do you know what an iPod is? Yeah. So we had an iPod. Now iPod were for cool kids back then. So nilikuwa nimebeba ingine hapo hivyo mtaani tu, yeah, it was red. It was shuffle iPod. It was not that expensive because buying it secondhand was like around 2 Gs. So I bought an iPod. I gave her and I told her when she gets home to listen to song number 72. I was Mr. Moves, bruv. Like I need to write a book here, People shame me I'm not romantic, but yeah. So song number 72 was because at that point, I was just listening to Christian love songs because I don't want to go to hell, You want to get everything right. So that song was by Canton Jones. It was Top Model. So I remember calling her in the evening in my old phone, the flip phone. You remember the flip phone? Like, hey, mambo ni aje ulifika poa. Unaweza sikiza song number 72. I thought low-key, I thought I'm a radio presenter. And I think nilimaliza. She was for her, she almost wanted to get to Russia at that time. But I was like, you know what, mi ni mtoto mdogo, wacha nimalize shule, And that's how it started.
How you met.
Yeah.
If you can recall the first time you saw him or met him, interacted. So this was in charge.
Yeah.
What did you think of him?
What a skinny guy. What a skinny guy, but with a really, with a sense of humor. And I think that's what endeared me to him, has always endeared me to him. But he was really just a skinny, funny guy. Yeah.
It was interesting. Can I be really honest? So Wanjiru had a lot of beads. So she had beads on her hand, she had beads on her. Shambalas, yes, oh my God, Shambalas. I'm like, what in the medicine woman is this? You know, like, do you have something that can help me with the sore throat? The fai. So she had a lot of beads going on. She had these locks that were a bit thick, become a dready. I mean, and then she had stockings, the black stockings. You know, the way you'd wear a short dress up to here. I think it was green. Yeah, I think it was green. And then she had now black stockings inside, you know. And then those two flat shoes that mademu walikuanga nazo. Tulikuwa tumehit at some point. I think tulikuwa kaa 50 bob road of viatu. Like every chick had like 25 pairs of those shoes. So the thing that I really caught about her was that she was really funny, you know. Her sense of humor was up there. I don't know if it's still there nowadays, but back then the sense of humor was pretty high. Yeah.
So in the process of you getting to know each other, what do you think initially attracted you to him?
Definitely his sense of humor. And I think it's made me stay. If for nothing else, I'm here for the jokes. I'm here for the jokes.
Okay.
At first, it was her vibe, to be honest. You know, it was her vibe. Looks came in campus. I think your period. Sijui I'll do burpees, nini, push-ups, man. When you met in campus, she was totally different. Like, she looked amazing, you know. I remember in the crew that I was, almost like 5 guys were like, to become a boy, everybody's just talking about how they all want this same guy. Demand ilikuwa huko juu bana. But at first it was her vibe and all that good chemistry, good bonding and all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you recall an incident in time or something that may have happened that you knew that you were kindred?
Spirits.
Yeah.
Must have been around the same time, 2011 thereabout. So the way it used to work is we used to have like the program 2 to 4, and then all the bunch of 18-year-olds are released to go back home. Yeah. And so because it was in Valley Road, we all walk down into town, then we all disperse. And so it was during this walk you could either find someone you're attracted to, talk to them. It was just a very nice walk, long walk to freedom and to love and to friendship. And I think it was in that where Ben and I got to talk, and I think he mentioned that he'll consider himself the happiest if he has a happy family. And to know me is to know family is very close to me.
Yeah.
So that really tugged on my heartstrings. So I'm happy we're here.
Okay, so
Don't steal my answers.
Yes, and this was in campus because we used to spend a lot of time together. But because I used to live in school, I used to sleep at the Nyayo hostels. If you have been to Kenyatta University, you know them. They are the biggest hostels with everyone and everybody from every corner of this country. On this one bed, you could have a man from Kilimani. On this other one, you have a man from Shamahoho. And KU is what unites them, and KU is what allows you to blend with everybody, you know. So we'd spend a lot of time during the lunch times, you know. So we go to a place called KM. I think KM is still there. That's where the cheap food was. But the problem with her is that she wanted to go to the more expensive joints, you know. Sometimes me nataka kwenda place ya chwani, you know. You can actually, with 50 bob, you could have chapo mbili na beans was actually 60 bob. For her, she would want to go to a place flani ya Omosh yenye ilikuwa inauza a bit more expensive. So we'd spend a lot of time together, and sometimes I'd look forward to these lunches, and I'd be like, maybe there's something here, maybe I need to explore it. And that's the time that I knew that maybe this could be something big. But at that time, we were also dating different people. Messy, it's messy. This thing is messy, you know.
You met in 2011.
11,
So
right.
could you give us like a brief timeline of from the time you met till now?
All right, so 2011 we met. He disappeared from my life maybe 2012. On and off, very on and off, very on and off. And friendship-wise, I think we went to the same university. Started keeping in touch towards graduation, that's 2015. And then 2015, we settled into the relationship. Dated until 2021. That's what, 6 years. Got married 2021, and now we are here. Yeah.
Timeline was like I go year by year.
You can group the years.
Oh, group the years. So we had the period of ex-cans. At that time, pia mini come ghost kiasi because I was also starting my music career. Now you see, when you're starting a struggling music career and you're also struggling and there's a struggling relationship, you have to choose one battle. So I dropped her. I dropped everything. I just continued with the music. We met again in campus. We're seeing different people, but we meet once in a while. We really hang out a lot. Our partners have issues that we're spending too much time together. But we, after that, we get to a point where we are both single. And now at this point, we're like, maybe this is the time. So we start dating. We finish campus. We start working together. I start shooting her videos, her first vlogs. I'm very important to that story, by the way. I don't know why I'm not. I need to be more mentioned more, you know, appreciated more. I need a tattoo of Ben Cyco here to appreciate. That talent needs to put a tattoo of Ben Cyco here. Yeah. So we start shooting videos together at KU. Things really work out for her at that time. She starts getting gigs. I also, later on, I start doing my own podcast. It starts to do well. Later on, she's like, maybe we do this together. That gives birth to the Joyride. And we get married. Then the Joyride is the first project. Then after that, it's been an upward trajectory, and I'm grateful. Yeah. Okay, so playing this game. Are we spending enough time together?
No.
What?
You feel like we are?
Yeah, we spend so much time together.
We spend so much time working. We don't spend enough time.
We drive together we live together.
First of all.
We drive together to work. We work together.
We work.
We drive back home together.
We work.
We live in the same house. I think out of 24 hours, we spend
23.5.
I'd actually say we spend around 23 or 21 hours together. So how much time do you want to spend together?
It's quality time. Like where it's just us, husband and wife, partner and partner, friend and friend.
So
you think we're spending enough time?
Yeah, I think we are spending enough time together.
Men.
It's not a man thing. It's the reality and it's logic. What can we reassess or change so that we can be together more?
I mean, not spend time working. Or I feel like we spend a lot of time doing functional things. Like making sure the home is running, making sure planning the future, setting up the future, working. But we just don't spend enough time as Ben and Wanjiru, as Karaoke and Joanne, as...
We're never working when we're driving. Well, I'm the only one working. Your passenger princess is just up there. Hey, punguza your speed. Because, you know...
It's so sad that you think spending time in the car is all the quality time we need.
We talk. But anyway, so...
Yeah, about cars. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Let's go. I already know the answer to this, but let's proceed. Do I make you a better person? Or do you feel like sometimes I hold you back from reaching your full potential?
Sometimes you hold me back from going to the gym, which is not a good thing. But yes, you do make me a better person.
Spend more time.
But you do make me a better person.
Yeah.
In every way possible. I like how you follow up with my stuff. From the music to the content. You're low-key like a teacher. Like uko duty every day.
Let's be kind to each other. We are going back to the same home.
A teacher is not a bad thing. A teacher is a good thing, mwalimu. And I feel like that sometimes annoys me, but also on the flip side, it makes me a better person. Do I make you a better person?
You do, in every in every sense of the word. You challenge me, especially with my always on mode, always anxious mode, always needs to get done urgently mode. You remind me that some things can just relax, just take life easy.
Some of the ones slowing you down. Like you could move a bit faster.
But
Oh, really?
But I want to slow down. I don't want always to approach life from this, life is attacking me and I'm always defensive.
Yeah.
I want to have a slow approach.
Okay.
Yeah.
See
So
me,
you do make
book
me.
sessions with me. I do therapy on
How?
the
And
side.
you only give me 23 hours out of your 24 hours.
You want all of them?
Yeah.
Okay. There's a TikTok I saw that was saying that the best couples are made up of one person who's always overthinking stuff and the other one who just takes everything so easy.
And you know who is.
You need to join me. When we are apart, what do you miss the most about me?
In that 1 hour? No.
Yeah, when I'm asleep.
Really, you're just my person. If there's something I need to tell you, if there's a joke I need to crack. And people need to understand that you can only have a relationship with Ben if you're seeing him. Phone relationships with Ben don't really work. So I feel like I can't tell you things over the phone because you'll either not pick up or you won't check your notifications are off.
No,
I have to send you something on WhatsApp and call you to check your WhatsApp. And by God, if you pick your call.
When you were in New York, how did you see that person you left here? How did you see the Kenyan ambassador who was here?
I mean, you tried, but it was after a long lecture. So I just usually miss my person.
Okay.
Yeah. You?
What do I miss the most when you're...
Nothing.
No. Actually, you always have... I don't know how to say this.
I'm a chatterbox.
You talk a lot.
Yeah, I do.
Man, I wake up, I always find you talking on phone. You're talking to different people, your sisters, your friends. You like talking from early in the morning, even before and most times I don't even want to respond. I just want to hear you talking. It's like radio, Now there's traffic at Uhuru Highway. Avoid that. Use Wayakiwe, I just and most of the times you complain. You even get to a point. Sometimes you talk so much and you get to a point. Kwani naongea peke yangu, I'm like, no, just keep speaking.
Talking.
I'll wake up at 10,
Yeah.
So yeah.
You miss me talking?
Yes.
I think it's my turn.
Okay.
What do you consider my greatest attribute? Let's see if you know me. 12
pressure.
years.
So much pressure. What's your greatest attribute? There's so many.
Then pick one.
I think you suffocate with love. Like you like you show a lot of love. How do I smother is the word. Is it smother?
So how is that my greatest attribute, sir?
That's a good thing because you have no limits to your love. It's boundless.
Oh my God.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing we learn from Christ.
What do I consider your greatest attribute?
Please don't say humor, surely. Just say something else. There's something else I bring to the table.
Then I think you're the most supportive human being in the room, especially to me. I don't know if your friends would say that, but I think also to your friends, the one thing that I've experienced the most from you is support. Okay. You show up, you are there in my lowest moments, in my happiest moments. I can spot you in the room. When my mind recollects my lowest and my highest, I can spot you in the room. Yeah. And you're not sitting duck in the room. You're active and you're present. So you've been very, very supportive.
Oh.
Glad to know I smother you with love.
You have tissue, yeah? Okay, yeah.
Glad to know that all I do is smother you with love. What? What about my greatest weakness?
Is there something like a greatest weakness?
Just say.
Like this weakness is the best weakness you've ever had. Like
just say. What do you consider my weakness?
You like
unazisemanga sasa unajifanya unafikiria.
I forgive and forget. You like to control things. You like to know the end result of something. And that's not how life works.
Tell me more.
Yeah, I will.
Tell me more.
Yeah, book a meeting. I'm supposed to also answer?
No, I'll tell you your greatest weakness.
Don't say I'm too casual.
I think you're too casual.
No, don't say that. You've said that too many times. Give another weakness.
No, I think you approach life with a relaxation that's very interesting to me. It works. I think I've learned a lot from you about it because you don't always kosa usingizi juu ya kitu inakupea stress ever. But at least tukae kama vitu zile za tushtua in maisha.
But vitu nishtua, what do you mean? Work. I take work very seriously.
Ben, it doesn't stress you. You're like you'll fix it in the morning after you slept.
Of course.
You see? Yeah. Other than health, I don't think there's anything that scares you. Health.
Okay.
There's nothing that scares you in life.
Yeah, that's true. And being broke. Oh, that one. That one is bad. What's the moment that you knew that you were in love with me?
When I said yes to you.
When I proposed?
No, when you asked me to be your girlfriend. We'd been through a rough season. Ooh, unajifanya umesahau. Unajifanya umesahau, my dear.
I'm trying to control my tears.
Tears that were caused by you. Okay, but we've been through a rough season, and even then, I still felt sure in my heart that you were.
Okay.
Yeah, you.
When let me just say the question. The moment that I knew that I was in.
That you were in love with me.
Oh, the moment that I knew that you were in love with me. I was in love with you.
Karaoke was in love with you.
To be honest, ile time nilikupangia line kwa MSL na nikaingia ndani na nikabook hiyo kiti na kuna nyesha, so watu wakuja kukaa na waambia kuna mtu princess ako pale nje hataki kupata matope, you know. And at that point I asked myself, what is this that you are doing with your life? You're a smart man, no?
Your father has educated you.
Yeah, you are wewe ndio tegemeo ya generation. Here you are kwa MSL. Una book it.
I wish it was a joke.
I think that's the moment I knew love can make you do things.
Yeah. But here we are now.
Yeah, here we are.
If you could go back to when we first started dating, what advice would you give yourself? Kazana tu, tajipa.
What advice would you give you, Wanjiru? Or which is?
Hold on, itajipa.
Hey, kwani hiyo relationship ilikuwa ngumu aje?
Aibela unajua tukianza haikuwa that rosy. We're seeing better days now. We're seeing better days now. You?
Muelewe tu. Just understand her. You know? I think we would have avoided so many unnecessary fights. Muelewe tu itajipa. So yeah, that's my... What's something that I do that makes you feel special?
What's one thing you do that makes me feel special? Oh, it's what?
Nothing.
No, see, I'm going to say it. Ben is... I've come to realize this about Ben. I think my eyes were a bit blind. But he's one of the biggest acts of service kind of guy. And I think I've seen you doing that only with me. For the past, I don't know how long, I have seen Ben consistently every evening serve me a plate of food, bring it to me.
For the past?
Significant, long amount of time. Right?
You mean a waiter?
Can't I just give you your flowers?
I even need a tag here. Maybe tell Stephanie to pick it for me. They get tips. Bena. I even want a Bena.
Like I'm just trying to be sweet.
Okay, just continue. Just continue.
You've been. I can't remember the last time I entered the kitchen to do anything. So you've been the biggest act of service kind of guy, and I think I've seen you only doing that with me.
Okay.
Yeah.
You see me serve at events. Okay. What's something that you do that makes me feel special? First of all, I'm the only person you call babe. And, well, apart from your girls. Okay. I don't think that's special.
That's not gonna...
That's for everyone. You know? Like, you call all your girlfriends a babe, you know? I don't think that's special to me alone. We share that. But something that you do that makes me feel special is how invested you are in my things. And this is also emotionally. Like, somebody would do me dirty, and you carry a heavier grudge than I did. Like, I forgive the person, and we continue with life.
I don't understand how, because you're cancelled.
And me, I don't cancel. Me, I'm just like, it was just a bad season where somebody let Lucifer use them. You know? And me, I forgive them. You, on the other hand,
Because there's some people who did you dirty back in 2019, 2020.
That's the nature of the game. People will do you dirty.
And you're blocked.
No, you forgive them.
Yeah.
Is there a purchase that you made?
I think it was me, but proceed.
Oh, it was you? Okay.
Yeah.
Is there a purchase that you made that you regret? Just something you bought that you felt like, this is not it. You regret buying this.
Of late, no. You?
Oh my God. What have I bought that I regret? I feel like mine is a bit too childish. I wouldn't want to share it here.
So just say.
I bought Gran Turismo. It was so bad because that game, you have to get a driving license in that game and you have to go through an exam. It's like so complicated and it was like 6K. Can you imagine?
So you don't play it?
I don't play it, so I felt like maybe I should have just bought something. And kumbia si kitu ya maana sana.
No, I'm sorry.
Yeah, thanks. No, I
Just
appreciate,
F1 too.
appreciate
Like
it.
yako.
What about you?
I don't think there's anything.
Anything that you bought that you regret?
Not recently. Do you think there's something I bought?
That you regret?
Sindio?
No, I
There's
don't know.
nothing.
That's
Okay.
a very interesting question.
When you remember who I was on our wedding day, how have I changed since then?
You've become more understanding that what you plan and what you hope for necessarily is not the outcome. And sometimes you just have to accept that's life. Because in your wedding, there's a way you wanted things to be done. You know? There's a way even where you were dropped, you could see the pathway, you know? And let me just leave it at that. But there's a way.
I've come to accept that life.
The life doesn't go the way you want it to
Yeah.
go.
When I remember who you are on our wedding day, how have you changed since then?
For the better or for worse, whatever.
Like it's open. I think you're more sure of yourself. You're more confident in who you are, what you bring to the table, who you are work-wise, who you are as a husband, who you are as a son, who you are as a friend. And I think you've owned who you are and you've embraced who you are. And it's beautiful to see you grow and blossom, yeah.
Yeah, inspiring, right? Okay. What's a song that reminds you of our relationship?
Go.
I think a song that I know reminds us of our relationship.
And I wonder when the last time you heard it.
I listen to this song almost every day. I cry all the time when I'm listening to this song. I don't even like listening to this song. It's Kesho Kutwa by Ethan. Like, I don't even like looking at Ethan in the eye, you know? I'll just break down, you know? Paka Kesho Kutwa.
You know which song I was sure you were going to say? Para para.
Oh, inegeneria kuleta matoroiko. Ewaja para. Enyaja yagosoga.
No, dead ass days a day we were fighting with Ben. Then I just hear him blasting that song. Anyway, yeah, mine is Kesho Kutwa as well.
I think also, apart from Kesho Kutwa, because that was just the theme song, there's Mafiki Zolo Tanduluetu. That song really reminds me of our wedding. And you know, that season we were in Cape Town, so we were listening a lot of Mafiki Zolo, Simi, and there's somebody else I'm forgetting, but...
Sanel.
Sanel's the producer. But our tour was South Africa. Yeah.
Wow, this is a long one. Do you feel like both our dreams are important?
Yeah, I feel like your dreams are important.
Or do you think one of us gets priority of time and finances for their dream?
You see, our dreams are intertwined. So that
Tell me more, sir. Go on.
Oh, yeah.
Go there.
Oh, yeah. Our dreams are like this, intertwined. So it becomes a bit easier to do life together.
If so, is that okay for this season, or does something need to change? I feel like everyone prioritizes. Yeah. I would give anything to see you.
I don't struggle with this because I feel like your success. No, I genuinely wish you well. Like if you succeed and I'm just there.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine hata hakuna machozi unatoa. Swimming from the mountain. They're so hard, you know?
Brother nitatoa.
Yeah.
Go.
How well do you think we handle conflict in our relationship?
Ooh, better now. We used to be very bottom barrel conflict people. But I think growth realizing we're stuck together forced us to, and even just like laying down our pride and our ego. Yeah.
Is they laying down our pride and our ego from both of us, or is just from one person?
I want to hear from you with your chest.
No, actually, I just wanted to. It's a perspective. I want to. No, I want to hear it from you with your chest.
I think we're both laying down our pride and ego.
Or both of us.
Yeah. What about you?
Okay.
Say it with your chest, sir.
I would say with my chest, but it's a good thing. It's a good thing that you see it that way. But I think we are also becoming more mature now. Yeah. If only we could say sorry more, both of us.
Both of us, yeah. That would be really easy for both of us.
Magical.
I would have such an easy time.
I know.
Maybe if you taught me how to say
Can you imagine being the obstacle to your own magical time? Like, it's crazy.
Can never be us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there anything that you feel like you can't or don't like talking about with me, Ben?
What I don't like talking about with you? Yeah, work stuff when there is like a lot of things going south. You're an alarmist.
I'm not an alarmist.
You're a serious alarmist.
I'm not an alarmist.
You're like, what? Hii job in the south. The journey is over. Journey is over. Tumechelewa na 1 hour upload.
I'm not an alarmist.
Yeah.
I speak facts, and I think you're an avoidant. You don't like to, the things are in the back of your mind, but you don't like to bring them here so that you can deal with them. So you would rather, you prefer the things to sort themselves out. So like somebody will figure out how to upload.
Don't they always?
But you
no. Don't they always? Who has died?
But see, you're an avoidant.
That's not being an avoidant.
I like to face the facts. We find a solution.
No,
and then
I
we
feel
act.
like that's what people who are a bit glass half empty like to say. That they ni kama wale wase ukuwa brutally honest, like unajua mimi usisemanga tu kenye kwa akili yangu. That's how I feel.
Okay, and you're entitled to your feelings, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
But is there anything I feel like I can't talk to you about? Absolutely not. Like,
really?
I will say everything that's on my mind and on my heart.
Yeah, you share.
Yeah.
What food or drink most evokes a feeling of home for you?
Can I say for you, then you say for me?
No, just say for you.
Because you don't want to have to.
I'll say for me, you know. Let's keep it that way, you know.
Sense of home, ugali nyama and skuma. Spinach.
Okay, what food or drink most evokes a feeling of home for you?
It has to be kangwa at a certain way.
Oh, what's?
Not too spicy, mseke spicy more, just like it has to have coriander, dania.
Coriander and dania?
No, it has to have dania.
Oh, okay. A food that evokes home emotions for me? I'd say njahe, though I don't eat it much. Like growing up, I ate a lot of njahe.
I thought you'd say chapo.
Chapo and minji, because we ate that a lot. And you know, now when you go to Shago, you'd find sometimes they've cooked chapo minji, or sometimes they've cooked mokimo ya minji, na stew ni minji na waru. So one of it is just in mashed form. The other one is like you're eating the same thing, double. So big shout out to my central guys, man.
I can't stand minji.
Yeah.
What's one activity that you've always wanted us to do together? I know this one. I can answer for you. Can I say what activity I think you've always wanted us to do together? And I'll never give you the honors. This high throwing yourself down kind of thing.
Bungee jumping.
Yeah.
Well, I'll give you something easier. Like, let's just do a road trip, man.
We always do road trips.
Oh, come on. Limuru to here. There are people who do that every day, who live in Limuru, and they come to town. Are you saying they do road trips every time? Rush hour? No. Like, I'm saying, like, we get out of here, we go all the way to Turkana.
Are there flights?
There are no flights. Turkana? What do you mean flights? No, it's a road trip. You go there, you sleep in the tents, cook there. Like so that you appreciate your house more, you know? Like, you know what Mara nomads do?
Yeah.
I'd really love to do that. But not with you, because you'll be so grumpy. And then you'll spoil the whole living for me now. Now I won't even enjoy it.
And then you'll spend the whole time apologizing. And us unpacking when you want to bring me.
Yeah, I would never want to do that. I've always wanted to do that with you, but I don't think I will.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just a main thing.
You can go with your boys.
That one I will.
Yeah, I'll support you.
Oh, yeah.
What's one activity that
Support
I've
us
always...
with a Land Cruiser, by the way. kitu poa hizi 80 series.
New support. Try support my boys. What's one activity that I've always wanted us to do together? I think travel more cross-continental for us.
Unafanya nikae loco.
No, it's okay.
Nataka tuende Turkana Moyale.
I don't want to plan for it. Like before I convince Ben, like we need to do like a tour. Like I have to come with a whole PPT of where we should spend this money here and don't put it in a shamba somewhere.
Where do you want us to go? Give me a destination.
Europe.
Give me a destination. Europe is big.
See, we can find Italy then.
Italy? Okay, Italy is fun.
But will you commit, sir?
Yeah, we can go to Italy.
No, until I give you the budget, then you're like, but see, we need to do
Vittoria pasta.
You can take me to La Salume.
Yeah, La Salume is enough. What's one positive change that our marriage has had on you?
I keep saying this, but when we got married, there's a stability I got that I didn't know that I needed. I thought I was doing okay, but then I can't even explain it. But there's a settling I felt in my heart, in my work, in who I am as a person that I didn't know I was looking for. And I like that person. I like that change. I like that stability. That's like I feel settled. Yeah.
It's actually a good thing mentoring you. But one positive thing I think our marriage has had on me is to be selfless, sometimes not to allow things not to go the way I want.
So you admit when we were dating, you were pretty selfish. And I knew it, and I was calling you out on it, and you never listened to me.
I was selfish. I was selfish. I admit it now. What are some of the vices you think you had when you were dating? Now let me even add my own questions on top of stuff. Maybe I'll send them later. They can print it later. But what are some of the vices you think you had when you were dating, and now you've worked on them?
I think I had an ego, an unnecessarily huge ego.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
I remember we fought about this a lot of times.
But we're here now.
So what do you think we are fighting about now that in future you'll
we'll find out in the future.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you feel like, oh my God, do you feel like I take too much control in our relation? Can I not answer this question? Because Ben will pour out his heart.
Do you feel like?
I take too much control in our relationship.
I think in some things, not in some things.
I thought you would really bash me on that one.
No, not really.
Go.
I feel like it's like everybody knows their place.
Okay.
Like I feel like there's some things you like house stuff, how the house will be designed. In fact, even where we're gonna live, like just trust me, I don't wake up and ask myself maybe, like right now you really want us to move. I've never seen a problem with our house. Like I really love that house. It has never crossed my mind that I actually need to move. Never. I think it has everything. See, kona stima. Our granddad. Yeah. Our granddad used to sleep with lions, you know? So I think I'm doing pretty well. So it's 50-50.
Okay. So you feel like I take too much control?
On some things.
Or like what?
That's what I'm saying. Like.
Oh, like the things that I'm good at.
Yeah, departmental, yeah. I feel like sometimes with work, you want me to work like you. And I don't
I'm learning that.
And I don't want to work like you.
If you can notice, I've been less
my guy, I feel like 844 really did you dirty.
Yeah.
Like you need to have some freedom.
Tell me more.
Wake up and know that sometimes you don't have to start your work even at 7 or 6 or 8. You can start it at 1. Now umalize by 3.
No, when they home.
Na uko poa.
Okay.
Wewe bado una work ni kama uko preps, no?
Naamka 8.
Hata maybe hata utaweka maji baridi chini ya bed siku moja.
You're so annoying.
Yeah.
Do I feel like you take too much control in our relationship? I think I feel the same way about it. Like you focus on what you do best and you do it really well.
Okay.
Oh, the last one, I have 2 more. It's because you double asked. What do you wish I understood more about you? That saa zingine upendangi kuamka asubuhi mapema.
Yeah, there's that. And we just work different. We just work. We are 2 different people in terms of how we view challenges. And I don't want to deal with the challenges the way you want me to deal with them sometimes.
I'm learning. It's been an interesting journey.
It's been a slow. Interesting is not the word slow.
It's just been 3 years. What do you expect? We've been working for what? A year together?
3 years kushika kitu.
No, Jared, we've been working together for a year.
Okay.
Yeah. What do you wish you understood more about me? Is that I'm not always anxious when I come and tell you there's a problem. Sometimes I just want to speak it out. So when I come and tell you like there's a crisis here and there's a crisis here, I'm not saying it because I think it's the end of the world. Maybe I'm just venting.
Maybe you need to change your tone because it always looks like something is on fire.
Like, guy!
Utanimaliza na pressure baby. I'm like, guy, imagine if video jamalizika. Me I feel like now we are going down. Na sasa guy, tuturudi back to 8 to 5. Juu ya video kwa the wrong filter.
Ben, unadanganya and do better.
What's a very ordinary thing that just really turns you on? A very ordinary thing that I do for you.
Of late service.
Any service umeiongelea?
Hey, but imenibamba. Imenibamba.
Just because of the
Inabamba. Kwani unasema you'll change?
No, I'm not saying I'll change.
Kwani unasema like it's about to change in a few days?
It will change.
Hey, like I'm getting used. Like I was even telling myself today, hey, you need to step up kidogo. You've gotten too comfortable. Yeah.
What's an ordinary thing that you do that turns me on? Sometimes when you plan my stuff. Like when you plan for me
Vile
stuff.
tunakuanga tukikosana all the time nikipanga.
Sometimes chaos also turns me on. Like, do it. Burn the whole house.
Yes, that's so toxic. Show me your best impression of me.
That's hard.
You've just done it here. No, you've lied.
Okay, my best impression of you is like, okay, Ben, we have a problem. Ben, we have a problem. Like, I feel like this season we are done. This is the end of our career. Tumeisha neto adhira. I'm going to start printing my CVs and I'm going back to corporate. But then I'm like, why?
You lie. And you know, hell is a place. Hell is a real place.
The video was not recording. So, yeah. Do you want to try?
No.
This time, I try.
This is always like, relax.
No, don't tell me to relax, Ben. Sometimes when I'm coming to you, I don't want solutions. I want you to listen. I'm like, okay, then why were you telling me? Why were you telling me, you know? Yeah, that was a good one, man. Enjoy it.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I want you to read his love letter to me, right?
No, you start.
No, I want you to come. Mine is going to come from the heart. I said I want to, like my vows, they're going to come from my heart.
So, I'm just open chat.
See, that's okay. I can say it from my heart. Yeah.
Let me open chat GPT. Emotional love letter to wife.
Yeah. From Kikuyu man, you have to add that part.
Oh, man.
Do you want to wing it?
I feel like I'm not the best at this, but let me try. But my sweet Wanjiru, do I start with PO Box? PO Box 001300, Apochini Riru.
It's the fact that you also don't know our PO box.
We don't have a PO Box.
We do.
You opened that PO Box account for us?
No, we don't have one, but we have one that we use.
I don't know it. I don't know who wants to write me letters surely this day where you can just send me a DM.
Okay, proceed.
But my sweet Wanjiru, I'm very grateful of the far that we've come. I'm very grateful of the change that's happening in your life as a result of the mentorship that I've been giving you. I know this season has not been the easiest for you, and I feel like sometimes you bash yourself because you set a very high standard for yourself. But I want you to know that you're a very strong person, and God has given you the grace to go through whatever He has put for you. And I want you to know that you are an amazing wife to me, and you give me more than what I could have ever achieved or hoped for. And I thank the Lord for you, and I can't wait to see where this family will be the next 10 years. And I love you so much.
Love you. All right. Come on, let's hold hands. That was too sweet.
Yeah.
Not to hold hands, not high five.
You just say without holding hands.
Oh, you don't want to hold hands?
Just say it.
All right, I just wanted to say that.
Yeah.
Thank you. When I think about you and I think about our love and our relationship, I'm filled with so much gratitude because I keep asking you, like, did you ever think we'd get this far? And look at us now. We've built something off of our love, something that's impacting lives. And I pray that we continue to stay in love, even as we continue reaching for our dreams. I promise to support you, to be in your corner. The Kikuyu man in you is cringing. But I promise to love you, to support you.
Yeah.
And I'm always in your corner.
Love you too.
Love you.
That was emotional.
No, it was.
Okay. So we do a check-in at the end.
Okay.
How are you feeling? Any response, question, surprise?
Yeah. How are you feeling?
You know, I'm not like the best with being vulnerable with romance. I feel like I've come a long way. So I'm giving myself flowers. I'm receiving flowers for myself. But I'm feeling grateful and happy. What has shocked me in these answers? Nothing actually. I'm just happy of the confidence that you have of late.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you?
Thanks, Papa Bernard.
Yeah. Papa Bernard.
I think I'm feeling good. I didn't think Ben would survive this, to be honest. The Kikuyu man in him was struggling. But I'm happy we did this.
Yeah.
Have I learned anything that's shocking? Not really. Just how important it is for us to do that road trip. That's not going to happen.
Usikam your stuff kunispoilia please. Kuniambia turudi ama tutafute hoteli. Sitaki kulala kwa hoteli, nataka kulala kwa tent.
Sinema stuck up.
Usikam kunisumbua.
Yeah, but it was nice. Thanks for having us. Yeah.
Sarah.
Had so much fun just listening. Advice on the wall.
Yeah.
So you can tell us where we can support you in social.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so where guys can support us? Do you give the till number or the social handles?
Give you a person number.
Let's give my till number. You can follow us at the Jared podcast, or
Yeah.
we have a podcast together. You can follow me at Ben Cyco. Also, check out my music on Ben Cyco on YouTube and especially on Spotify.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jared podcast and Wanjiru _Njiru. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much for coming. And that's that.
Thank you so much for watching this episode of A Love Letter. We hope you did enjoy it. And if you did, make sure you like this video, leave a comment down below, and join our amazing SNS family. That's it from us, and we'll see you in the next one.